Hey guys, so we are checking into the Reeds Court apartments today. Really excited about it because apparently, I've heard good things about it and the pictures look absolutely fantastic. However, it's now 20 past 3 and we've not yet got our keys. 1 second, guys. We've got a council chap walking past. I need to ask him a question about the parking. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I've got a quick question about the parking. How does it work around here? Because it says 25th of... You'll get, because it says 25th of March until the 10th of November. So, with us being in January, how does it work in January? We've got a disabled pass, so where if we was to use a disabled pass here, would we still get a ticket?
Yeah, but if you're not back in 2 hours, then we would do, yeah. It's a hefty one. Right,
would you know if we can leave it on a double line at all? Would you know that?
On the double yellow lines, on this one we can, with the disabled pass.
You can use disabled
for 2 hours, and you get a fine.
Right, okay, cheers buddy. Okay, so yeah guys, I've just spoken to the staff over the apartments, and they've just said to us that we'll send you the pack or email now to get the code to get the key. Yeah, it's now 20 minutes and I'm just kind of parked in the side street at the moment. Yeah, not a good start. Okay guys, so we've made it in. We're on the first floor. I think it's apartment number 4. I'm gonna have a look at this now. It was really confusing start. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Okay, so this is it. Now, how do we get the key? Got a lockbox, that might be it. Let's have a look. Okay guys, we're going to show you the apartment. A lot of confusion, so let's talk about this first. Before we do, actually, let's show you around. Nice little dining table. Pretty box standard apartment, pretty small. For £65, yeah. I would have expected something slightly bigger. Be careful of that. If you ever stay here, be very careful of that in case you fall. There's actually nowhere to put your clothes besides these two little things there. Mom's just chilling out on the sofa. Mom's jacket. Not really a view because, well, it's an apartment. It's not a beachfront. Smallest door ever. Let's walk through. Oh, that looks a bit concerning, doesn't it? You can put your fingers in there. Sit on the toilet and you've got a view of the shower. Okay, let's have a look at the shower head. Oof. That's seen better days. What's the pressure like? Okay. Pressure's not bad. However, the shower head though, yeah, that means a lot of work. And it is quite deep. Bed is... I've literally just sunk quite far deep, so that is quite a soft mattress. You need a bit more for a firm one. I mean, not... It's more like a balancing bed, but... Especially for hotels or apartments, I always think a slightly firmer bed so you're not sinking in. You want to at least halfway, not all the way down to it. Besides, nice little towels. Nice decorated, well done. One thing I have noticed as well is they are the decorations. Well done. So let's just talk about what's happened before I go and see them, because I do need to go and see them. Yeah. So we basically booked this apartment, but the ground floor. Okay, we booked the ground floor, and they said to us that the ground floor is not yet ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you over to Reeds Court Apartments, and you're going to have a place there on the first floor. And I've done my research. I checked out the Reeds Court. It does look very nice. So I was quite happy when I found out that we had an upgrade. I thought, great, sounds amazing, let's go. And we went to the Reeds Court. We phoned them because unfortunately we never even received our email about the how to get the key. We were supposed to get it by 3. I've had to call them at 3:15 and I was told to wait for a few minutes. Finally got hold of it 20 minutes later and got the key. before she gave the key, she goes, "Oh, just let you know you're staying at the Palatine apartment." I'm like, wait, hold on. We were given an upgrade by saying the ground floor apartment was not available. So then they gave us the choice of going to Reed's Court, which we accepted happily. Normally we don't like changing, but fine. If you want to send us to Reed's Court and it's the first floor and it's a nice 1-bedroom apartment, we'll accept it gratefully, because Reed's Court is meant to be absolutely beautiful, a lot bigger than this. So then we said to the lady on the phone, I said, hold on, the other lady says to us that we are going to be Reed's Court because it's an upgrade. And she says, yeah, well, we're actually moving you back to the Palatine, but you're going to be on the first floor, so that's going to be a better upgrade because this is meant to be better. It doesn't quite balance out. One says this, one says that, and they've got a place down the road, it's like an office or something, so I'm going to go and have a little chat with them, figure out what's going on, because if I had a choice to go to Reed's Court, which is what they originally said, you're going to be at Reed's Court, if they said, we have to stay here on the first floor, then we would say no, we wouldn't stay here. We would go with the ground floor, which apparently is not ready because they're having an upgrade. We would, they said, instead of the ground floor here, you're going to be going to the Reed's Court first floor. That made perfect sense. But then when I asked the lady on the phone, she goes, yeah, we're sending you to the Palatine, that's an upgrade compared to Reed's Court. But then the other woman said to me, the Reed's Court is an upgrade. And the other woman says, it's not. Really confused. We're going to go to the office. We're going to have a little chat with them, find out what's going on. I mean, £65 for this place as opposed to Reed's Court. Big difference. So let's go have a little chat. We're going to go to you. Apparently we were supposed to be staying in this place. Or the next one apparently. But on this ground floor, I think they did say that they did say it's the ground floor. However, we've now been moved to the first floor. Apparently that's an upgrade. I don't really feel it is, but I'll make sure I've got my keys. So you can see the ground floor from here. Can you see what the apartment looks like? Oh, we can. That looks really nice. And apparently they're having it. Oh, hold on. It does look quite nice in there, guys. Who's that dodgy guy in the window? Looks quite nice in there. And it's all kind of separated. You guys see it? You've got like a separate doorway. That might be a bathroom. So it's nicely spread out, which is great. But we're now going to go to number 8, which is apparently, well, this is number 18. I need to look for number 8, which is supposed to be their office. So we're going to have a little chat with them. Because when I found out... Okay guys, so I just went to have a little chat with them, and I found out that they've moved their office. Their office is not down the road, it's now another 10-minute walk down the road. So, yeah. And I've got to move my car in less than half an hour, so is what it is. However, spoke to Grace. The customer service seems nice enough. You know, I understand they're just doing their jobs, but the confusion is beyond confusing. So what I'm surprised about is I phoned them and they said Laura is not back until 5 o'clock. So I'm now having to wait 5 o'clock because, you know, I've got things to do, guys. You know, I've got to go down to Shikker's Tavern. Got to see Liam. I'm supposed to be doing a speech tonight in his pub, and already I'm just running around chasing what's going on with this apartment. So that's really confusing. The lady on the phone said, I see your point, you know, you do make a valid point. If we were given an upgrade and as opposed to the ground floor, even though what's interesting is the ground floor, I did have a look at it just now, looked through the windows you might have seen, and it looked quite nice downstairs. The ground floor apartment's actually a lot bigger and more spaced out, and everything's like separate. You've got like a separate kitchen area, a separate room. It looks quite nice, and from what I can see from the outside. And so I phoned Laura, not available. So I then got on hold of Grace, who said to me, Laura will be back at 5, and she sees my issue that I'm having. If somebody says to me, Prash, we cannot give you the ground floor, I booked the ground floor because it's easier for my mum. I don't mind if I'm on the 8th floor, but for accessibility, it's important to have a ground floor, especially with disabilities. You know, I got the ground floor and we never got it. They said instead, it's getting some work done. So therefore, we're going to upgrade you to the first floor in the Reeds Court. And I've looked at the Reeds Court, and it does look very nice. So if I wanted, if they said to me on the phone that we're going to give you an upgrade because we cannot give you the Palatine Court ground floor, then I would say, okay, then that's fine. If you can't give me what I booked, then give me a refund. But what they've said is they've then said to us that we are going to give you an upgrade. So I thought, okay, so I don't want to have to, make a cancellation. So I said, oh, great. I appreciate the fact they're caring about their customers. They said, you can have the Reeds Court. Brilliant. I appreciate that. That saves me having to get a refund and going through the whole process. So I thought, great. Reeds Court, Mom is going to love it there. I know it's going to be good. And the videos on Facebook and YouTube look absolutely fantastic of the Reeds Court. So I thought, okay, we're going to go to the Reeds Court. It looks amazing. I'm super happy. We then get there and they say, you're staying at the Palatine Court Hotel or Palatine Apartments and you're on the first floor. If we were here and we were on the ground floor, I'll be quite happy because it is a nice, beautiful place. This is not the room that we actually booked. So that's quite concerning. Now, Laura's back at 5 o'clock and I need to move my car within the next 15 minutes. So, and I've got to charge my phone. I've got a lot to do, guys. It's not starting off very good for me here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, I'm actually at home at the moment, a few days after this trip. So I'm just going to explain what's happened. They said to us on the phone, you can have the ground floor apartments. Soon as they took the payment and we made the payment, they then said, oh, we're going to give you the Reeds Court because we're going to give you an upgrade. So the price that we paid on the phone, she said to me, she being, I think, Laura. So Laura said on the phone that you can have a ground floor for the price. I'm like, okay, great. So we then made that payment. And then we got told to go into the Reeds Court. But due to the fact there's maintenance work going on, there's maintenance work on the ground floor at Palatine Apartments. So we can't stay there. So we're going to give you an upgrade. Great. We accepted. But when we got there, she then gave us the room that we originally booked, which was the first floor. However, she did say on the phone we can have the ground floor after the payment. And this is where everything went wrong, because I got in touch with Booking.com and they've responded to Booking.com by saying Prash has actually, we couldn't give him an upgrade, so therefore we put him back to what he booked. Yes, we booked that particular room. But after we booked it is when she said, okay, Prash, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the Reeds Court because we can't give you the ground floor. So this is why we then accepted. We went to the Reeds Court. We got told we're going to have to stay at the first floor on the other building, which is not what we agreed over the phone. Booking.com then said to me, have you got any evidence of that? None. So big advice. When you're phoning a accommodation company, whether it's an Airbnb or a Booking.com or a Trivago or I don't know, whatever else, make sure when you're on the phone to them, record them on the phone, whether you've got a phone recorder or not, maybe just using the phone to record. Have that form of evidence, but let them know. So what you do is when you're on the phone and you phone somebody, you say, just to make you aware, I have a phone. Just keep it simple. Just to make you aware, before we go on with this conversation, my phone does have an automated voice recorder. That's all you've got to say. If you want to add, it's for evidential purposes. You don't really have to, but you can say that to cover your own back. So that's just a bit of friendly advice. Right, onto the video. Okay, guys, so as you know, it's been a little bit of a nightmare. So we're staying here. We don't have a choice. We can't go anywhere else. We are going to check out tomorrow morning, and we was going to go back home, but Prash Super does not like to give up that easy. I was planning to go to Wales, and then I just thought to myself, petrol money to go to Wales, and then petrol money to go back home to Coventry. Why not use that money? Let's stay one more night in Blackpool. Let's find something. Let's not give up on this stay. We've came to Blackpool to have a great time, and we are not leaving until we have a great time. So, doing my research online, I have found what could possibly be one of the greatest, most amazing super apartments in the whole of Blackpool. And guess what? It's going to be Prash Super approved, because I will be the first person that will be reviewing it. The guy on the phone, absolutely amazing. A lovely guy called Tony. Sounds really good. And he's got 2 apartments, so I'm hoping I can review the apartment tomorrow that I'm staying at. However, I'm going to ask him if I can go and have a look at the other apartment as well to do a review there, so I can get a lot more content done. Lovely guy, by the way. Tony, if you're watching this video, your customer service on the phone, really impressive. So let's give you a call and let's see how this goes. Guys, stay tuned because I'm currently working on editing the video review of Tony's apartment, and I kid you not, it is an absolute watch. You're going to have to watch it. It is worth every minute of watching, so stay tuned. It's not going to be the next video or the next video after that. It's going to be the next video after that. It's my 3rd video. The next video should be me having a bite to eat at Namaste restaurant. Namaste restaurant, sorry, I can't pronounce it. Namaste restaurant, and then I'll be doing a video of me at Shikha's, the new Shikha's tavern that's just opened, and then after that one, you guys are going to see the review for Tony's apartment. I think it's called, 1 second, I need to go back to the video. Aquarius Apartments, there we go, I just remembered it. Aquarius Apartments, so you guys are going to get a chance to see the Aquarius Apartments. It is coming, so don't worry guys, it's worth the wait, trust me, it is amazing.